Hi, this is Sweet Joe. How's everybody doing today? Out here, I'm going out on my walk. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. And instead of going to the gym, I decided to go for a nice walk. Trying to get this exercise in. I want to clear up the record about something. On my one video, I got a couple videos where I'm talking about, one of them I'm talking about government cuts. I have thousands of hits on that one. I have another one where I'm talking about men being affected by Section 8 cuts because they're living with women that's on Section 8. Well, on that video, people, I've said when I did the government cut video, and I think when I did that one as well, there's probably some other videos, I thought I made it very clear that I wasn't on Section 8. I thought I made that very clear. Well, I'm here to clear up the record for people that like to come on those videos and say, you're getting cut off of Section 8, that's good, you need to get cut off and all this kind of stuff. Just because I'm advocating for people that are on the program. Now, I'm going to clear up the record for once and for all so people will not be ignorant anymore and come on my channel and say they're cutting Section 8 off, your Section 8 off, because I have no Section 8 to cut off because I'm not on it. But for the record, like I said in my other videos, if people would pay attention, I used to be on Section 8 years ago. Back in the 90s, I was on Section 8 when it was just me and my oldest son. I worked at the Meijer store. Then I left there and I went to work at the county nursing home. Now, when I was working there, I was making more money, and I was living out to an apartment complex, and they had townhomes. Well, I couldn't. My Section 8, they only would give me enough for a 2-bedroom apartment because it was just me and my son. Well, at that point, I was making enough money to where I could get a townhouse because I tried to buy a house and it didn't work out. I wanted to get out of that apartment, so I tried for the townhouse. But I had to get off my Section 8 to get the townhouse because they had a subsidy program. And so in order for me to get on their subsidy, I had to get off of Section 8 because that's called double dipping. You can't be on 2 government programs. Plus, my Section 8 wouldn't approve me for the townhome anyway because it was just me and my son. They only approve you for so much money. So I was making, enough money to cover it. So I went on ahead and I said, well, I'm gonna get off Section 8. Give somebody else the opportunity to get on the program because I know the waiting list is very long. So I went down there and told them that I no longer needed it, and I've been off of Section 8 ever since. Okay, so I am no longer on Section 8. That's the story. I was on it at one time and it was very helpful to me. The program was a blessing to me when I was on it because at the time when I was on it, I really needed it. And it was a huge blessing to me at the time. I didn't know it was such a huge stigma attached to being on it because I was in my 20s. I didn't have any idea. All I know is at the time I needed it and it was a blessing. So when I got myself together, I got off of it. Okay? So, but I'm a big advocate for people that are on it and that need it, that still need it. I know people that's on Section 8 and they work very hard, but they need the help because rent and everything is very expensive. Especially when you go to some of your major cities, it's very expensive. So they need that Section 8. I have a friend in Los Angeles that he, he's on Section 8 and his rent is $1,400. And without that Section 8, he would have a hard time paying that on his income. So it's a lot of people that need the assistance, and they shouldn't be cutting it because these employers, they don't want to pay you a livable wage, and they don't want to pay you no money, and these rents and everything is very, very expensive. And especially when you go to your larger cities, people need that Section 8. So yes, I'm an advocate for people being on Section 8 because when I was on it, I needed it. And who knows? I don't know what might happen. I might need it again someday. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You people that's being so judgmental, people coming on the blog saying they should cut it, they need to cut it. Well, they might look up one day and find themselves needing the program. Because we don't know what's going to happen to us. You can become disabled. You can lose your job, become unemployed. Anything can happen when you may need the program. So, people just got to watch it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to clear up the record. I wanted to set the record straight because I'm getting tired of people coming on those videos saying, "Oh, they gonna cut your Section 8 off. That's good," and try to suggest that I'm on welfare and I'm lazy and I don't work and all this stuff. I'm just sitting around on Section 8 and being unemployed. They assume all these things about me and have no idea. And that's not the case. I've stated that several times in my videos that I wasn't on Section 8, but I'm a big advocate for people being on Section 8. I used to be on it and I needed it at the time I was on it, and it was a huge blessing. And times are hard and people need the help. And a lot of people on Section 8 do work, and they work very hard. But rent is so high, and these employers don't want to pay you a livable wage. That's all I'm saying. I've been there, done that. So I'm an advocate for people getting Section 8 that need it. Yes, there's people that abuse the system. I understand that. And there should be stricter penalties for those people that, they should go after the people that do that. But there's most people that's on it, they need it. Okay. I got some more interesting video topics coming up. Stay tuned. Wanted to set the record straight. This is Sweet June.